Now for a little morning inspiration. We meet a dog that travelled over 50 kilometres, 50, in 17 days, whilst having a broken leg as well. Her story has touched the hearts of many, and one that is truly inspirational. Kind of makes you a little bit emotional. In fact, this is the journey of Lappies the dog, and a story of true resilience. And Helen is now the proud new owner. Taryn Jurgens now joins us as well, with Aid for Animals being at the core of this incredible story in terms of rehoming. Take us through the journey that this beautiful little pup's been on.
Yeah, so she was taken in by someone who found her, taken to Somerset West. She was in care with her. She escaped from Somerset West, and then she made her way down the N2, which is terrifying to think of, and then she crossed over at some point M5, M3 sort of way, and then she made her way to Claremont, and then down to Bergfleet, and then finally to Kai.
Why? What do you think would prompt a pup to do this?
Well, I just think she was just terrified. You know, I think she didn't like people when she first came. Yeah, she was trying to bite us all and that sort of thing. So I think she was terrified, and everyone was trying to catch her in a good way, but I think it was just too much for her, too scary, and she just kept going.
Oh, man, and that's where I think Aid for Animals, that's what you do every day. That's where you stepped in. What do you do in this case when you take... Because she seems like a very different dog now, Taryn.
Yeah, so, I mean, basically that's what we do. We go out and we rescue and rehabilitate animals, and her story was quite a unique one. I mean, there were plenty of rescue orgs and people rushing out to try and catch her. Our WhatsApp groups were lit up with sightings of her. And eventually she was caught, luckily, and we were quick on the response and took her in and took her to our vet, our Copsa vet, and started treatment straight away. She wasn't in the best condition either. And we just thought, you know, the best thing for her is to go, because she had so, you know, many issues with trusting people, is to, you know, be with Helen, because she is our behaviourist on our team. It
was meant to be. She's lost her leg now. Yes. Talk us through that, because that means she did this whole journey with a broken leg.
Yeah, so it was mangled. It was like bent all in the wrong way, absolutely awful. Oh, and the vet said, you know, it was a while ago because it had fused that way. Like, it wasn't like fresh broken. So yeah, it's incredible. She ran all that way on 3 legs basically, and now they had to take the leg off because it was going to cause problems. So they amputated, and it's been about 2 weeks now, and it's great, and she's absolutely fine on the 3 legs. And then you know, unfortunately she had tick bite fever, so we had to deal with that first. She's got a bullet lodged in this leg.
A bullet?
Yeah. The vet said that it's not causing any problems, so they've left it there, and then she's got a broken rib as well. So.
And she doesn't seem to carry now the emotional scars for what must have been the most traumatic life. Never mind just that odyssey to find a way to you. But I suppose the joy is that she has found her way to you and has found a home. What is the best thing for us to do when we enter, if we see a Lappies walking? Do we phone you guys? Do we try and bring her in ourselves? Does that put extra strain on you? What do you suggest?
Yeah, well, the best thing to do initially is to obviously safely get the animal into your car, and then take them to your nearest vet to check for a microchip, because often animals can get out and, you know, they are actually owned, and we've seen stories before of animals being reunited because of microchips almost 2 years later.
It's so important, especially dogs.
And you can just get in touch with us. I mean, obviously, we have a set limited amount of animals we can take in. At the moment, we've got about 50 animals in our care.
Sure.
And, yeah, you know, there's loads of rescue organisations you can reach out to. But the best thing to do initially is just to get them to the nearest vet, scan them for a chip. Most vets will keep them overnight or for a day or two while they kind of network and reach out to rescue organisations to see who can take the animal on. And yeah, then we take them into our care. We give them all the medical attention that they need. We trip them almost immediately because it's so important.
But she seems like she's a really happy little thing. Yeah. It's only hills for you for the rest of your life.
Yes,
gorgeous little thing. A truly touching story and an absolutely beautiful little pup. Just shows what we can overcome with a little bit of courage and some resilience, and of course a helping hand. I'm just so glad that Lappies has got the right home for herself now, and that her journey from now on is going to be hopefully pain-free and blissful journey. Oh, look at that sweet little face. Come for one more cuddle.
Oh, that's nice.
Science is at the heart of biology-based nutrition. The secret to lifelong health? It all starts with science.